Hi. Again, it's late, it's hot, I can't sleep. I'm just lying in bed. Um, this audio, video slash audio, which is actually an audio. Well, this audio I wanted to film for super long time. And I did a couple of times and I just I didn't feel okay with it and stuff. And now I think I found kind of the right approach to do this, so I'm doing it now. So if you're listening to this, obviously I was content with the way I did it. So the topic, as you can see, are scammers. And this is a topic that's um, a bit hard to discuss because the thing with magic is that it does not always work and you can't always get what you want, and it doesn't mean you've been scammed necessarily if your spell has not manifested. And if you think about it, sometimes spells do actually manifest after a couple of years. So obviously, you're gonna see then you weren't scammed, but there are a lot of scammers. So, and I know a lot of my clients, and not just my clients, but people that reach out to me, because people often just reach out to me to, I don't know, get my opinion, and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that there are so many scammers out there that are actual scammers, and not like just people who's did the work and it just didn't work out. So I guess I kind of wanted to say that you can't always tell for sure if you've been scammed or if you just couldn't get your manifestation. But you there are some signs, obviously, and one which that I really like, and I know it's not a scammer, already has videos on scammers. She has a whole list of scammers that you can look through, and there's a bunch of them, and you can kind of avoid those people and stuff like that. So there's that, and her advices are pretty good. So I don't know if I should like link her video below, or just try to kind of give you my opinion, which I'm not sure if she covered these points. I'm pretty sure she did because they're like obvious. So a scammer will most likely, after you pay the scammer, they will most likely not talk to you anymore, or if you have questions, they will not be there for you basically. And that's like the biggest, I guess, thing. And they will not send proof, or if they do send proof, it will not have any names. So it can be like just some candles they have at home, and I don't know. Basically, yeah, it's important to get proof with the names, or something that relates to you. And it's important also to have a spellcaster that's gonna be there for you even after they cast the spell. If you have questions, if whatever the case may be. um so I have to say that I'm very thankful for having lovely, lovely clients that I've actually, with loads of them, became friends, and we actually chat on a daily basis. Just not even spell related. We're just buddies, and I love that. that. I love every client of mine, and even people that are not clients that ask me for some help or something. I will always respond. I will always be there for anyone. I don't care if you pay me or not. Obviously for my services you have to pay, but like I said, my prices are really low because I don't care about money. Or all right, I'm not rich. I do have a day job, so it doesn't pay like super good. I live in Eastern Europe, so I'm by no means rich. And like I said, the money that I make on spells, which my spells are really cheap, for the most part. So the money that I make on readings and spells, I invest in materials and in education, and also I donate to animals. And I'm grateful that I can donate money for animals, because if I didn't have this extra income, I couldn't do it. And it's really important to me to give to charity, to give. I also always give money to people begging on the streets, even if I know they're just gonna go and buy alcohol. um I still give them some money because I don't know. I if they want that alcohol, fine, let them have it. I don't know. I just, if that's gonna make them feel a bit better at this point, because their life is probably really horrible. And I'm also saying this. Help whoever you can. Be generous. Uh, give something to charity. Give something to the poor. Give something to the beggars on the streets. Just do it, for me at least. If you like me, I just, I feel so bad that there are people that can't afford basic things, and that the animals are suffering and all this stuff. I am such a, I guess I'm so soft. But yeah, think of it that way, and don't be just like, oh, they're begging for money again. It's they wouldn't beg if they didn't have to. So that's that. Let's go back to scammers now. Yes, with the spellcasters, if you're not lucky and just happen to run into a real one, and there are real ones, and I know some of them, and I'm friends with some of them. Not like friends, but we talk sometimes and stuff. So I know there are real ones there as well. And I will also, like, if there's some spell that I do not perform, or a situation that I think someone else would be better, I would also always recommend someone to people, and someone else. So basically, that's kind of what I wanted to say. Be careful, and if you have a bad feeling about someone, usually, like really bad, that can also be a sign, because they can be like really nice and polite and lovely in the beginning, and then after you pay, you just don't exist anymore, which is horrible. Which is not nice, and usually they are quite pricey. So I know some legit spellcasters. Some of them are affordable, and some of them are pricey. It does depend. And there are scammers. When it comes to scammers, usually they are like medium priced to high priced. I have not heard of affordable scammer, because they don't really make profit then, right? So there's no point there for them to scam you usually. But who knows? So, yeah, I really want you to be very, very careful, and please read the list of common scammers. Okay, now, how do you, well, if you've been scammed, that's just it. I know it feels horrible, and it's hard to trust any other spellcaster or to even believe in magic. Or, it's kind of like when someone cheats on you in a relationship, it's hard to trust a new person. So, um, how to get over it? And of course, you lost a lot of money. So I'm gonna give some examples that are not related to this, but are from my own life, and maybe it will help. So us spellcasters and readers will sometimes exchange readings and spells. And I must say that there were people where I did my share and they never did mine. And you know, it's shitty, right? Like this guy, for example, I did a spell for him and he was supposed to do a spell for me. And, the spell I did for him actually manifested. And he never did my spell, and he was always like, "Oh, I have no time. I just am so busy." And always excuses, And I was not like pushing or anything. I just told him that it's fine and he doesn't even have to do it. That I don't care, because basically that's kind of my attitude. I don't care if I do something for someone and that person doesn't return the favor. If we had a deal, of course, that it will be mutual. I don't care, because I know I did nothing wrong. They did. I know I did everything right, and I even helped them, and I feel good always when I help someone, even if they're a shitty person. And I just kind of let it go. And it's letting go is so important, in situations like this as well. Also, if I get scammed for some money, I also like think of it as just money, whatever. I'll make more money. And it's just money. It's money is not the most important thing in the world, and I just let it go. I also kind of will address, this is not regarding to scamming or money, but like really ungrateful people, because I had people that came to me for advice, free advice, and I have no problem giving it. uh, and like I said, I will always give free advice. And I'm usually, for most of them, most in most of the cases, I didn't even get a thank you. They're all nice when they need me, and then when they get what they want, not even thanks or anything, which is shitty again. But then again, I just let it go. I don't care. I do feel kind of bad about it for a couple of minutes, which is natural. But then, like, I forget and I don't care. And I've had some people that I have suggested some other spellcasters do, that do stuff that I do not do, and or whatever the case may be. And they were like really, they were like researching them, so there were great reviews and everything. They were like, wow, they seem great. And also never thank you for recommending this and this person to me. So not even a thank you, which again, you will always deal, this is what I'm telling you. Through life, you will always deal with some ungrateful people, with someone that will scam you for something, also with someone that's in a relationships that's gonna be shitty and shady and liar and cheater, whatever the case may be. And the longer you hold that grudge inside of you, it's gonna hurt you the long, because you're the one that's really giving it focus, and being mad or whatever the case may be. And the other person, in this case scammer, doesn't even give a fuck. So you're just hurting yourself with this negativity. So the best thing is to just, let it go, say, it's just money. I can make more money. I have more money. Money is not that important. It's not the most important thing in the world. Also, if someone wasn't grateful to you, you can just be like, um, I'm a good person, they're a shitty person, whatever. That's how life is. There are good people and shitty people, and it's okay. So just try to kind of incorporate this mindset that this will really help you. And also just try not to get scammed, obviously. Be careful with scammers. And like I said, sometimes, people will accuse someone of being a scammer just because their spell has not worked. And that doesn't necessarily mean this person is a scammer because not all spells can work, especially, some difficult love stuff. It's hard. It's hard to make it work. It can be hard. So basically, sometimes people will accuse, legit spellcasters of scamming them, and they will like, just write really mean stuff about them on the internet, which is not basically true because they weren't scammed for real. It's just that they couldn't get what they wanted. So yeah, there's always two sides. You might be scammed or it just might be the spell not manifesting. But if you have not received proof, and if your spellcaster is not showing like any care for you, like doesn't give you advice, isn't there for you when you ask something and just disappears when you give them money or something, yes, they are a scammer. So I don't know. I hope I cleared it up somewhat. So, magic is real. Magic does not always work. There are real spellcasters and there are scammers. Me, myself, I keep my prices affordable and money is not important to me, like already mentioned. Um, and I really try to keep them affordable because also of the fact that I know that maybe the spell will not work and I don't want someone to spend a shitload of money, and I would just not feel right, even if I did everything I could. It just wouldn't feel okay for me because that's just the kind of person I am. However, yes, having said that, um, be careful, basically, and always ask proof. If you don't get proof, then go ahead and report this person. Tell the modes if this person is someone from Reddit. Tell the modes that did not receive proof. Or, if the proof did not was not like within the rules. Um, and if the person is not from Reddit, I don't know how the rules are in other places because I'm not in other places to be found. But I'm sure you can either like leave a bad review or leave a review somewhere else. Just kind of just to make sure nobody else gets scammed. And that's unfortunately pretty much all you can do. And again, I just wanted to thank all my clients for being so wonderful. Because I do work with some amazing people, and I have, some long-term clients, which is really great because I get to connect to people, much better than when I just perform one spell for them. And it's nice. It's really nice for me. Uh, so I don't know what else to tell you on this topic. I mean, it's such a topic that's hard, basically. And I don't know, most podcasters won't able to discuss it because you can't really know. And when I get questions about if someone's been scammed, I can't tell you if you have or you haven't. If you did receive proof, that's a good sign, basically. If you haven't, yes, you've been scammed for sure. That's that. And that's like the only thing that can really reveal them for like a fact. Okay, well, that is that. I hope if you do get scammed, if someone says they did a spell for you but did not provide any proof, or if they just disappeared after you pay them, or whatever the case may be, I honestly hope you're gonna report them, or you're gonna like somehow warn others in some way. And that's it. Okay. Well, good night, or have a nice day, or whatever time it is when you listen to this. And remember, keep like negativity out of yourself. Keep the grudge out of yourself. Remember, there are bad people, and you're not one of them. And you don't want to be poisoned with their negativity. Okay, you don't want to keep it in you. Sure, you're gonna get mad. You're gonna get sad. You're gonna get disappointed because people do that. But just let it go and keep being your awesome self. Okay, and that's the most important thing. Keep your vibration high, basically, guys. Keep your vibration high no matter what I do. Okay, bye.